Hello, 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 and welcome to what I think is pronounced Vocationem Abyssi. Starting it early with butchering names. This is a game that was made for the Cursed Adventures Game Jam 2022. It was made for 4 people. I will butcher a bunch of names now, but I think one of them is called Willie, Antonella, Silvina, and Juan. Juan. Leon note is that this is just a prototype. Well, I guess you could see that with most Game Jam games. So let's just get into it. Let's get into it. My daydreams and nightmares have been on the rise after the blood moon 2 days ago. And then we have 3 patients that were committed the same night. Are these related somehow? So, my daydreams and nightmares have been on the rise after the blood moon. And then we have 3 patients that were committed the same night. Are these related somehow? I don't know. Am I supposed to be... Okay. Oh, hello. Ooh, I like this. Little style. Medical record. Patient number 573. Patient name Arthur Wright. Age 35. Reason for commitment. Patient come on his own violation of a severe panic attack. Okay. I want to look at all of these things going on in this room because this is amazing. Whoa. I like that one. That one is so cool. Holy moly, all of his art. It's really cool. Sorry that I'm not paying attention to the actual game. I just like the paintings. Okay, Arthur. I'm afraid it's just like that book. I'll never understand anything. I'm just going to be embarrassed. Not this time. I can't. I need to speak up. Okay. Is there something in particular you wanted to discuss? What about a book? You know that feeling when you're rocking on the back legs of your chair and suddenly for a split second you believe it's about to fall? That feeling in your chest? Take that split second feeling and think about it lodged in your chest for hours and days. Imagine what with it a sense of dread, not even knowing exactly why. Ooh, that's horrible. An impending sense of doom and the confidence that you've gone crazy. I can listen to the others breathing outside as if I have some sort of special ability to irrate myself with my hypersensitivity. They are lingering to the windows for sure, so they can watch. It's like they are just waiting to see me trip up for their own amusement. It causes me to be afraid of my next move when perhaps the move. That damn book sure became a living nightmare. Would you mind telling me more about these nightmares? Even getting help is up for debate when you feel no one believes you and you get the stares that you're making it all up for attention. Can you ever believe your own thoughts when everyone else is telling you not to? Including your best friend. Your whole body is telling you to run away, but something is making you stay. As if you're stuck to the floor. But you have to trust, don't you? You have to, otherwise, how can you tell the lies apart? Remember, we can take advice from friends. Well, you should always see a professional. Oh god. Remember, we can take advice from friends, but you should always see a professional. Have you seen a professional about this? Everyone thinks they are amazing at it until they fall into a lie. if they do not tell it themselves first, just to fit in, they tell you things and they're professional, aren't they? Why wouldn't you believe? How could you not believe? What you actually feel is left aside when they tell you which is your label, and yet that does not bring any comfort, and the treatment have just been a magnet to the nightmares. Next day, no. Hello, Dorothy. I am here because I tried to offer myself. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Penny was found with her parents in a bathtub with self-inflicted cuts on both wrists. It's very sad. Dorothy Taylor. What else do you have when you lose faith inside of anything and everything? Oh. Was desperate. I could not face the presences. Do you feel like sharing those circumstances? Did someone else notice anything unusual about your behavior? Of course no one would notice. I made it personal not to let it show through. When I was a child, trying to get my parents' attention, not even crying would work. It would actually just make it worse. What is the point of letting people see that I'm hurt? And indeed, as soon as I stopped, people were more pleased than ever with my presence. Do you remember what you were doing the day it happened? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I have no recollection of that. I was at my friend Randall's house for the party. We were actually drinking tea a while before, and then... Do you remember anything else? What did you do after you regained consciousness? What else do you do to feel something when everything stopped being enjoyable? No words or action inspire you. Your face is a perpetual, inadvertent, kilometers-long face. Sorry for my broken English. And darkness, oh the darkness. There is no light in that pit. At moments like this, you realize the worst part of hell would not be the flames. It's the hopelessness that gets you. Everything is pointless. That's sad. Harold! Hello, Harold! Reason for he's just 23 years old, Harold Lewis. Reason for committed. Patient was brought in by police after he started a brawl at a local pub. He was found in a state of euphoria and belligerence. Oh god. I am not so goddamn beautiful, women and men. Am I not so goddamn beautiful? Women and men are all over me. I have even considered getting a bodyguard because for sure, the staff here can't control these masses. With that window over there, I'm now gonna have to pose like a son of a bitch. Pose like a son of a bitch for my public. Show me your teeth, let's do this. What exactly do your when exactly do your symptoms start? I already know what makes them so sick. So come on, it's time for me to tell you how to cure it. Buy with the electric shocks. That just fries your brain. Let's start with better food. Meat, liver, juicy. You need the nutrients just like anyone else. Do you recall why you were brought here? I worked so goddamn hard and they put me in here. Forced me to take those treatments. They were clearly aiming to fry my memory and my thinking process, and they did it, partially. They have to pay for it. This time I'm either cured or I'm out. The gelatin, the drinks to sleep at night. Why would you do such a thing? Why would he give us these nightmares? Because he does not want them free. He wants them in apathy. He wants them to be feed. We are but mere refreshments. It wants to keep you down, your euphoria, your emotions, feet on the ground, mind in the mud. Say something rotten to me, hit me, I no longer get hurt by such trivial things. I have an armoured case in my own mind. Depression is a calm sea to sail through compared to the nightmares. Could you tell me more about these visions? It's just unjust to behold in here. We do not hear voices, we do not see visions, we just see with a mind's eye. Can you not picture your family right now? Doing their chores at home, at school, at work? Can you not hear their voices, their laughter? Of course you do. And I'm confident, and in confinement like this, I think how much do you travel of those thoughts to keep some sanity among insanity? Now wait a sec. Let me just pause a little. They might be seeing me right now. I refuse to disappoint. Although I do wish I was something different. Okay. Is there something? Patient 1 met with Randall. Started after reading a book. What happening here? I might have to talk to him. Ooh, this is a little bit hard to read. Patient 2. For someone like her to do this in front of someone like Randall, as the president she might have been, she would not have done that in the middle of a party. Something is weird. Nightmares. Why would he mention him? Okay. Next day. I apologize already. I seem to have a little bit trouble reading for some reason. I have no idea why. But we're gonna keep going and see how it goes. Thank you for coming on such a short notice. But some really unsettling information has come to my attention and I need to discuss it with you urgently. Okay. How can I help you? Something strange happened 2 days ago, just after the blood moon. Just after the blood moon, 3 patients were committed on the same night. This is out of itself would be an extraordinary occurrence. I have interviewed. No! I left click to try and move the text because I couldn't read it properly. Well, I understand your suspicion, and of course this is something I myself find quite unnerving. Say, can we have a cup of tea? Tricks? What tricks? Sure. Oh! As you finish the last drop of tea, you leave your cup in the saucer, and when you raises your eye, you are met with the incomprehensible smile of a madman on Randall's face. You try to understand, but your thoughts are in disarray. You lose consciousness. Oh no. Oh no, I am completely lost! What is this? Do I have to restart? Okay, let's do it again. Let's play! Alright. Close. Let's go. We are going through the texts. We are going through the texts. Okay. Am I missing something? Am I supposed to... Is there more? Did I, like, miss something to interact with? Maybe I need to... Maybe I actually do need to do something. I don't know. It seems pretty straightforward, so I don't think I'm supposed to do anything. Yeah. Right. Right. Next day. Sure. Okay, so right click will not stop the conversations. Okay, okay. Thank you in such a short notice. Sorry about that. But some really unsettling information come to my attention and I need to discuss it with you urgently. How can I help you? Something strange happened 2 days ago, just after the blood moon. 3 patients were committed on the same night. This out of itself would be an extraordinary occurrence. I have interviewed the 3 patients, and they all remember meeting shortly before their symptoms begun. Do you know anything about this? Well, I understand your suspicion, of course, but this is something I myself find quite unnerving. Say, can we have a cup of tea? No. Okay. Well, let me show you something. This is the book, the real answer you're looking for, and you will understand why you are so out of your mind for suggesting something like that. So she read a book, so I don't want to look. Oh well, I guess we are not even going to pretend now, are we? You're actually accusing me for doing something to these people, Doctor. Oh. Okay, don't worry, I can read it for you. I know you're having the nightmares too, and now I will show you where they are coming from. Oh god. Randall, stop this! You know this is insane! You're bringing darkness unseen to this plane! Dark soul of Iliogor, messenger in the void, crawling chaos, corrupter of essence. I call upon you to shield this once more to life against what seeks behind it. Hold your protection charm. Hit Randall with the chair and interrupt his invocation! Game over. Despite your best effort, Randall remained totally unfazed, and you can feel some kind of dark eldritch energy surrounding him. You can see the book in his hand becoming darker and darker until it seems that he's actually absorbing the light around it. You can't stop watching in horror as some kind of creature is coming through the void to this plane of existence. A writhing mass of tentacles like condensed darkness. They seem to sniff the air for a moment, and then they turn to you. You start to run, but it's too late. The last thing you feel before falling into the void is this heavy, strong, and almost wet tentacle gripping your calf and thigh under so much pressure that your bones start to break. And then, nothing. Okay, cool. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Come on. Let's see if I can just go to the next day right away. Hello, you are a... No. I don't want to look. And hold my protection charm. I win! Whee! Randall continues his chanting, and you can feel some kind of dark eldritch energy surrounding him. You can see the book in inside becoming darker and darker until it's actually absorbing the light around it. You close your eyes, not wanting to see what's inside the void he's summoning, and hold on for dear life your medallion. You hear the chanting increasing in volume and some wet, withering sound as if something is slithering towards you. Then a flash of light coming from the medallion so strong it almost blinds you, even with your eyes closed. When you open your eyes again, you are alone with Randall. The book is nowhere to be seen. His eyes are open wide, looking at nothing, and his face is frozen in an expression of an indescribable horror. You understand with just one look at him that he's been reduced to a husk of his former self. Over the next few months, you will realize that your nightmares won't go away, especially when there's a full moon. But at least you can rest assured that the portal that was allowing this ancient being into this plane has been closed. For now. Okay, cool! I really like that story. Wonderful. Whee! This could be a me thing. So take it with a grain of salt. I wonder if the text needs some copy, like having someone double check how it's written down. This might be the way you were to say it out loud in a conversation, but I feel like some of the sentences I had a little bit of a trouble reading like a normal sentence. It could be a me thing, but I felt like I had it many times. Sometimes it felt like I've read the sentence like in a wrong way several times. It was just a little bit strange. But other than that, I absolutely loved what was going on. The story was lovely. I love the Cthulhu feel that had. Absolutely loved it. Keep going. I want to see this with more patience, maybe build it up for a little bit longer. Just stretch out the game a little bit more, find some more details in the interviews that you do, and then have that little meeting with that doctor to see. I just want to flesh it out. I want to see. I want this world. I want more of this little world, this Cthulhu world that you've created. Thank you so much for participating and creating this experience. It was really fun. Thank you so much, and you guys have a wonderful day.